in Week 9. The Bears dominated their first matchup against the Packers. Can Green Bay avoid the sweep? The answer comes your way next on EA Sports.
The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7. No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Fields. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's Fields. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 25 carries, 73 yards, and a touchdown.
Has 9 rushing touchdowns on the season, so a lot of credit has to go to the rest of the offense because you know those big guys up front are doing work. But now the goal is to get to 10. And don't for a second think that the defense doesn't know that. They'd like to do their best to keep him at the end zone in this one.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A play fake, now Fields to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Fields. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down, this is Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and long. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. Tyler Lockett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Time to see the offense for Green Bay go to work. Aaron Rodgers leading them. What a career it's been. Came into the league back in 2005 as the number 24 pick out of Cal.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 2nd and 8 coming up. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. This defense for the Bears, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And for them right now, not a done deal. They are holding down one of the final 3 wild card spots with 2 weeks to go. But there are others, Charles, kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And Brandon, it's always worth keeping in mind, and I have to keep writing it down for myself. Remember, it's 7 teams in each conference now making the playoffs. So that brings more important games to the end of the season. So in theory, more teams alive for a postseason berth later in the year.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. On on the give. This is Harris. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So that'll back him up 5. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Now Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bears now ready to take over again. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Let's go, boys. Let's go. After the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw, Fields. Packer pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. A shotgun snap, Fields. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Third and long. It's Fields. Looking here for Smith downfield. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Now come the Packers for their next drive as we take a look at the playoff race in the NFC coming into the weekend. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
The numbers for Rodgers from last week: 7 catches, 69 yards. On second down now, it's Jones. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef, that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. Making the catch, it's Winfrey. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Rodgers now to throw. Throw over the middle, caught by DeGuara. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end DeGuara. These two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. To throw is Rodgers. Open man is Winfrey. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. We've seen quite a bit of a short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. These two teams all tied after 1. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Now Rodgers. He'll find DeGuara complete. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the short catch and put the down marker back to 1.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here. The closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Rohrwasser on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Takes it at the 7. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Got him in. It's Brown. And he gets us up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Here's Fields. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers looking middle, and it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys with great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. On 1st down, Rodgers. Looking right side, and he's got a man. That's Lewis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Throwing is Rodgers. looking for the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Going to throw deep for the end zone.
And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Takes it at the 7. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
From the gun, here's Fields.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Shoves him aside. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. On 1st down, it's Harris. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Off play action, Fields.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. That makes sense.
Here's Fields.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they were able to churn some clock, they got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Rodgers to throw.
That is caught by Amari Rodgers. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On second down now, it's Jones. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Here's Jones. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. On second down, it's Jones, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And he's got his big tight end here. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Josiah DeGuara
with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. They worked out for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
From the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here comes Justin Fields and the rest of the Bears offense.
And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him starting on 3rd and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in everyone to this Christmas Eve edition of the EA Sports Halftime Report. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And that one very tight. All tied at 13 as they've reached halftime.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll run on 1st down. Jones, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Now Rodgers. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To throw, it's Rodgers.
Making the catch, it's Winfrey.
That catch good for only a couple. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And you'd think on 3rd down, they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And that wound up traveling at even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. And they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And this is incomplete.
These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So a victory here in Lambeau would give them a sweep of the season series.
On 2nd down, it's Harris. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of conversion as they come up with a 3rd down.
Now it's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st down throw, Fields.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. This is Harris on the draw.
Not too many offenses want to turn long drives, but when you're down, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Fields on 3rd down.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown.
Will Wasser now for the point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
From the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Out of the gun, Fields.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
So we'll recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes over the sack here. no doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Here comes the Bears punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. This is fielded at the 27. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Now Aaron Rodgers and the offense heading back onto the field. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. To throw is Rodgers.
Got a man able to find Rodgers.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. The give is to Jones.
And this will be a Packers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. But these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10.
Rodgers now on first down. Drops it to Jones in the flat. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man is Winfrey.
And he's going to have a Packers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive with the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. Dillon now on 1st and 10.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Rodgers now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter. And this one is going to just tuck it in the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Chicago! DeVonta Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And the lead drops from 34 to 27. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll become one of the big surprises of the weekend. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 78 yards rushing for him now on 25 carries. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Fields on 1st down. Smith catches left side. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. Typically with catches like that, we talk about the height of the wide receiver, but he's one of the shorter receivers in the NFL.
And it doesn't seem to matter, does it? Put the tape measure away. How about some of these guys under 6 feet tall? Antonio Brown, T.Y. Hilton, and Super Bowl 53 MVP, Julian Edelman.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. This complete to Lockett. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Fields now to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the side.
But collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
On 4th down, Fields. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 2nd down, it's Jones, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. And they'll go back to Smith. This time it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. On 1st down, Fields. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Fields. Finding his safety valve here, that's complete. The ball comes out, and this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession.
Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Well, I agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I play?
Yeah, you
played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Fields throwing again.
Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. Not much there, only a yard. Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
On first down, it's Fields.
And this one complete to Smith. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Throwing again on second down. Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that will wound up incomplete.
Again, Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Let's go. Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
From the gun, here's Fields.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Devontae Smith.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears cut into that lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead now down to 20. A 10-play drive that time. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
On first down, Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. What are they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, a win will come too late to save a losing season, but they do move to 6-9 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.